But yeah. Anyways, again, that was quick on that one. And now I'm going to finish it out with this. And it kind of tie in because my nigga just hit me up yesterday with the dumb shit. Shout out my nigga Bob, man. Shout out my nigga Noonie. So my nigga Noonie hit me up, a.k.a. Bobby Langston, Ben had dollars. He'll probably, outside of myself, he'll probably be the first millionaire that I know. My nigga hit me up on my Instagram. I've been dropping them little videos because I got a single coming out, Sell a Million. Jack Kane, Sell a Million, August 16th. Dropping everywhere, all your DSPs. So I just dropped a little video, like a little promo video, talking about, you know, it was a joke about barbecue sauce. I'm like, you know, I was trying to think of something. And literally the thing is, what the crazy thing is, literally what's on the video when I was talking about, you know, what the fuck is on my, when I opened the video up saying that, what the fuck is on my mind? That's literally what I was thinking. I'm smoking, I'm high, I'm in the studio, and there was something that, there was literally something on my mind that I was trying to do at the moment. Or that I was about to get to, but I didn't know what the fuck, I didn't know what the fuck it was. And I had forgot, but I had the camera rolling. So I just started joking around, you know, this and that shit. And earlier we was, cause the homies, they was talking, they was like, so what's the song about? Like Sell a Million, this and that. And I'm like, well, you know, really, it's not much about shit, you know? The first verse is me just rapping. The second verse is me kind of like trying to give some type of game or have some type of substance. So the hook is me saying, well, if I say it like this, it's going to sell a million. If I say it like this, they going to feel it. So either way, I'm going to sell a million, whether just because, you know, the shit hard or they feel me, either way, you know? But the homie was just like, you know, I took it as, you know, this cat saying whatever I do, whatever I touch is going to sell a million, you know? And then we got to joking about barbecue sauce because he had said something like, you can make a scale, you know, buy two, you know, get two barbecue, you know, buy 2 bottles of barbecue sauce and get a free pager. I thought that was the funniest thing ever. Like, I started dying laughing when he said that shit. Like, I was like, that's hilarious. Because we was talking about pagers and shit like that. We were just talking about, like, old school LA. That's why I love talking. Shout out my nigga Ronnie. Shout out Kevin. Shout out Kevin's wife. Anytime I get together with them niggas, I can sit there and just let them niggas tell me about old LA for at least 20 minutes. Like, I love it. So that's what we was talking about, pagers and shit like that and whatever. And so when he said that, I'm like, you know, that was funny. So I made a joke about it. You know, at the end, I'm like, you know, something about my fucking barbecue sauce or whatever the case. So then my nigga hit me up and he was like, you borderline cooning. He was like, this video kind of looked coonish. And I'm like, really? Like, how so? You know, or whatever the case. And I'm like, I don't think so, or whatever. But then I got to thinking. I'm like, you know what? You just gave me a talking point. Because I was like, niggas really love this cancel shit. Like, niggas be itching for a cancel. And he was like, you know, or you could talk about niggas not being able to take constructive criticism. And I'm like, well, no, I ain't gonna, no. I'm like, I can take constructive criticism, but first, you ain't really tell me shit. You just told me that I was cooning. I'm like, how so? Like, what did I do? Like, I don't know. I thought I was just joking around or whatever the case may be, you know? And, Cause he was like, you know, he was like, yo, I just watched it again. It's pretty funny. He said, still a little coonish, but I guess it's acceptable. You ain't go too far. He was like, you know, please proceed with caution though. I'm like, man, the pressure. I'm like, this is what I got to deal with when I finally kick off. I'm like, nigga can't even smoke and joke about barbecue sauce without black cards being revoked. But anyways, so I was like, really? I was like, it's not that I'm cooning. I said, see, that's what I said. I was like, yeah, that's probably true. I was like, but for example, saying it comes off coonish has no solution. Or is that what And yeah. And yeah, I'm like, so yeah. I said, yeah, that's probably true. But for this example, saying it comes off as coonish has no solution. That's me responding to him saying niggas should take constructive criticism. But I'm like, I only think it came off that way because I'm clearly animating myself, you know. And but he was like, the solution is to tone down the Buckeyes and other characteristics that they used to do to humiliate black people. Now, I wasn't sure. I'd have to still look up and do some research on that, the whole Buckeye thing. But I'm like, what Buckeye? But yeah. So I say that to say that I feel like it came off. I say that to say that I feel like it came off as coonish because he know me. And yeah, I'm a goofy nigga and whatever the case, but to what he just seen, that don't look like my normal goofiness. And I'm goofy, but it ain't even to that extent though. Like really, y'all, if y'all know me, I'm a laid back, reserved, introvert type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? So for me to just be acting or clearly trying to entertain or clearly trying to be funny or something like that, it could come off. I can see how that comes off as, I wouldn't say coonish, but just for the simple fact that it's, I guess, disingenuine, which, you know, I guess, but even then, I don't even think that was the case. It was genuine. It was definitely genuine. Nigga, I was making a joke. I was clearly, if anything, I thought I was just poking fun at myself. You know, that's all I thought. Made a fucking joke. I'm smoking, I'm high, made a fucking joke about barbecue sauce. Like, it's barbecue sauce. Like, what the fuck? I can't even, like, what? But then it made me think about the whole Vic Mensa shit. And what it really made me think about was I had seen the rapper Reason sign to TDE. I had seen him put on Twitter like, you know, Vic Mensa either then lost his mind or he completely lost his mind or he's mad desperate. And then when I seen like on his IG, he was just talking about it and he was just like, come on, Vic, like that ain't you, like this and that. And then I just got to thinking like, all right, well, I'm not in the rap game. I'm not in the industry, so I don't know how often niggas be seeing niggas. I'm not sure how often niggas be interacting. I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if he really know this nigga. Like that's what I was thinking. I don't know if he really know this nigga. And because I was just like, that's kind of weird for someone to say like, you know, don't do that. That ain't you or whatever the case. But I'm like, well, how would you know? And what I'm talking about is the video with Vic Mensa when he was dressed up in drag and this and that shit or whatever the case. And I'm like, you know, for niggas to say, because it threw me off for someone to say in the same breath that I'm cool with niggas expressing themselves and having freedom of expression and all this and that shit, but then, you know, in the same breath say how that expression or whatever wasn't true to someone. Now, I don't really know what he meant by it. And I tried to ask him, but he ain't hit me back. I tried to ask him like, well, what part do you not feel is true to him? Was it the fag or the flag part? Because he was he was dressed up as a cross-dresser, you know, in a dress, but it was a dress that was made out of like a Confederate flag. Like it had the X and shit on it and this and that. So I'm like, you know, like what part wasn't true to him, in your opinion, you know, because I was just trying to figure it out. Like, I just thought that was kind of crazy But it's only crazy because I'm assuming that he really don't know Vic enough for him to say, come on, Vic, that ain't you. Like, come on, dog. Like, but maybe he does. And if he does, if them two really do have that relationship, then he might have been very real, he could have had all the right in the world justified to say that. You know what I'm saying? But, he was like, niggas got to stop, selling out. He was like, niggas got to stop selling out for their dreams. And I was like, whoa, okay, selling out for their dreams. So then the other day I was rapping and I was thinking of an ad lib, and then the ad lib made me think of Django. It made me think of fucking Samuel L. Jackson when he was talking about that nigga on the NAD. Who that nigga on the NAD? You know what I'm saying? And then when I got to looking at that, and I was like, So niggas is on at Vic Mensa's neck for doing a music video, which is, it wasn't even like a rap music video. It was clearly like some punk rock. Like, that was the whole vibe of the video and the song. The whole vibe of the song was some punk rock, alternative type of shit that you would expect to see like some white people do. Like, we didn't see it. Like, that was some shit that we definitely expect to see white people do. But it was just a nigga doing it, and it was a nigga doing the song. It was with Travis Barker and someone else. Like, it was a straight up kind of like rock song, And so I'm like, So niggas is at Vic Mensa's neck about dressing up in drag and whatever and doing this music video. Now, that's a part of his dream. This is a part of his dream that is now attached to his career. His career is his dream. Now, new heights, whatever that level may be, that's just what it is. But still, this is all under the umbrella of the dream, even though it's still his career. So then I'm like, when I look up this Django shit and I'm watching this clip of Samuel L. Jackson clearly being a house nigga. And I'm like, well, did Samuel Jackson sell out for this? And I put it on my IG. I asked the question. I was like, did Samuel L. Jackson sell out for this? Maybe 5 or 6 people responded. Everyone said no, except for one person. Shout out my nigga Smith, Black Rob. He was the only one that said yeah. Everyone else said no. So when I seen that, I'm like, oh, okay. So I was like, so everyone said no. And I feel the same way. My nigga is in the movie and he's acting. Like, whatever. I didn't think he sold out, but whatever, But I was like, so everyone said no about that. So that means Vic Mensa didn't sell out either, did he? Because I'm thinking, if a nigga can get in the movies and talk about another black man being on a horse calling him a nigga, then you got fucking Leonardo DiCaprio, a white man, in your ear talking about nigga and all this and that, calling you a nigga. You Quentin Tarantino is the director. In every movie he talking about niggers this, nigger that. Again, in Pulp Fiction, he all up in Samuel L. Jackson's face talking about dead nigger this, dead nigger. Did I sign up for dead niggers in my driveway this morning? No. Did I want a dead nigger in my garage? Like, I don't even understand how, like, if anything, it seems like that Quentin was trying to say this is what all white people are. Because it's not like the shit was even warranted. He was just, it looked like he just had an excuse, like it was his creative freedom. His creative freedom to say nigger, so that's what he doing. So is Samuel L. Jackson a sellout for working with Quentin Tarantino all these years and just, like, I'm trying to figure out what's the line. What's the line that we judging? What's the line that we looking for? What is it? If a nigga can't even be in a music video and do some other shit without motherfuckers wilding out and calling them a sellout and all this and that. But then we let a nigga be in the, like, because it's still entertainment at the end of the day, right? A movie ain't no realer or no faker than a motherfucking song, is it? Especially, like, the spectrum is all the same if it's still falling under entertainment. So what's the difference? What's the difference? You know, I just thought that was, you know, I just thought that was kind of a little, I felt like that was a little hypocritical on Reason's part. But it's only kind of hypocritical if my assumption is right that he really had no place to say who someone is or not. But again, I don't know if he really know this nigga. They could be like super cool rap niggas because, well, Reason can rap like a motherfucker. Vic Mensa definitely can rap like a motherfucker. So just on a mutual respect level for the rap shit, they could have a pretty solid relationship. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, then I guess I just have to shut the fuck up and mind my own goddamn business. But if that ain't the case and he really don't know that nigga, then you know, then I'm just gonna have to say that niggas is really still hypocritical than a motherfucker. And I understand niggas being hypocritical, but it's like, damn, you know, how you going to acknowledge one thing, but then not even acknowledge? Like, how can you try to save face and acknowledge people's choice of freedom or choice of expression? Like, you're gonna save face and say that first, but then still go on to, you know, say what someone is true to and that they only doing this for some type of reason or whatever the case. Like, again, like I said, y'all, niggas be judging with no intention of understanding. When you say that, when you look at something and the only two things you can say is nigga either completely lost their minds or niggas is just straight up desperate, that mean that you and niggas ain't gotta understand. You don't have to understand, but you know, like I was telling my girl earlier, because she was trying to say some shit to me and whatever, and I was like, my whole energy from now on is fuck niggas. Let me read your book first. Let me see your pages. Let me make sure that you all good. Like how Nipsey was saying, when niggas be speaking on the hood, I think he was talking about with academics. Like, your word ain't, you who's vouching for your word to speak on our lifestyle or our culture? Like, you can't do that. I'm looking for niggas receipts. I'm looking for niggas receipts. And if I'm looking for receipts, I don't give a fuck about what you just telling me. I want you to show me everything. Matter of fact, just give me your shit and just let me do all the research myself. Because niggas can say any goddamn thing. Niggas can front and flex about any goddamn thing. So whatever. Until I see your rap sheet, I don't give a fuck about what you talking about. As far as I'm concerned, whatever, my G. Because niggas can say anything, you know? So, all right, guys. Here I am. I done a whole minute.